how to adjust my mic a bit. Okay, so yeah, this is .hack infection. Let's see. Yeah, dialogue. Voiceover. Let's see. Just how to do that. But yeah, vibration off. Rotate, change view, reset. Zoom in, zoom out. Smooth. Okay, that should be good. This is in German. Just letting you know.
Der Mann des Schattens, auf der Suche nach dem Abendrachen, ist noch nicht zurückgekommen. Der Herd der Finsternis grollt. Helba, Königin der Finsternis, stellt schließlich ein Heer auf. Alparon, König des Lichts, grüßt sie. Und sie treffen sich am Fuße des Regenbogens. Die verfluchte Welle muss gemeinsam bekämpft werden. Der See von Alba brodelt. Der große Baum des Lichts fällt. Alle Macht zerfällt zu Tropfen im Tempel von Arche Köln. Wesen ohne Schatten, ihre Welt zerfällt zu nichts. Der Mann des Schattens auf der Suche nach dem Abenddrachen kehrt niemals mehr zurück.
So, the premise of the game.
Okay, user registration is done. Now for a name. Yasuhiko's probably already there waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
So, alright. The premise of the game, The World, in the .hack universe. Yeah, that is kind of tricky. Pretty much it was a premise of that poem that we heard, that German poem. And it is what the whole game was based around. And the creator of The World in this alternate universe of our own, Harold, I believe it's Harold Haldwick. I'm not too sure how to pronounce his name, but his first name is Harold. So, yeah, he was kind of obsessed with that poem, so he made this game. Let's see. Can I? Okay, it's circle. But yeah, and later along the line, he mysteriously vanishes. It becomes more apparent if you watch Dot Hack Sign, read the Dot Hack AI Buster novel, which is actually a pretty good one. Which that novel is a prequel to all Dot Hack, pretty much. Kind of. It actually explains some of the stuff that we'll see in the world. And certain characters too. If you're not a fan of playing the game but like watching, go ahead and stick around. If you want to know what happens from a different point of view, read Dot Hack Another Birth, which is a set of novels that is from a character or different character's point of view than our own. Our character Kite, which yes, we're going to keep the name Kite. Or I can change his name, which it's depending on you guys. Or not really depending on you guys, but yeah, I can change the name of Kite, but yeah, if you want to read through the original quadrilogy, then watch someone play it, you should get Dot Hack Another Birth. Or Rebirth. I need to look at the books. Have them sitting here at my feet. Another Birth, yeah, I was right the first time. Which I need to read through all of them, which I need to go back and read through the first one again. Because I had originally messed up on doing the game, so... So what do you think? Should I change my character's name or keep it Kite? Yeah, no. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm gonna keep it as Kite. Even though the thing, your name and a character's name doesn't really matter, cause it, or your name doesn't really matter. It's your character's name that matters mostly in this game. So yeah, there's that. It's pretty much some big thing. Yes, I got some new mail. So this is kind of a post-apocalyptic, or not post-apocalyptic, but a alternate world from our own, still Earth and all the still same stuff. Only thing is, our whole games or computer systems is not Microsoft, Linux, or Apple, whatever it is. It is Ultimate. And that runs the internet as well. what had happened was the Pluto kiss. So that happened because some 10-year-old in California had accidentally made a virus that set off a bunch of nuclear warheads and destroyed them as well in the atmosphere, I believe. I'm not too sure. But it kind of destroyed the internet. So a new company came in. Like all the internet, computers and all that just got destroyed. So new stuff is Ultimate that runs the internet and the OS. But yeah. Hey, did you finish registering? What kind of character are you? Oh, and like I said at school, you'll regret it if you use a smartass name. I'm Orca in the game world. So keep that in mind. Don't call me by my real name. You can be a different person when you're there. Well, more like the guy you want to be. Anyway, I'll be at Root Town. Thank you for registering. This is a notification mail to complete the registration process. The world of the game is comprised of several servers and adventures. By inputting codes at the Chaos Gate in the root towns, which are located at each of the servers. Let me introduce each of the servers and the root towns. The Aqua Capital, Makanu. Delta Server, Root Town. Makanu means the son of the goddess. There are waterways through the town. The sounds and scenery will bring you peace. And it kind of looks like Venice, Italy. Which, of course, Makanu is personally my favorite root town of the whole thing. CC Corporation. Okay. I'm kind of got the internet thing mixed up. Or I don't think. I probably got a bunch of things, but CC Corp is also known as CyberConnect, the people who made these games, which they done a fantastic job. And knowing this, the Dot Hack games actually came out before the original webcomics of Sword Art. So, yeah. Highland City, Dung Lor Reg, or Rieg, I don't know how to pronounce that. The Theta server, I believe. The Weaver Guardian. The city protected by spirits which are with buildings made of rocks, coexisting with nature. The winds will challenge the adventurers on their quest. Central City, Carmina Gadelcia. The Landa server, which means the Song of Gale. It is a metropolis, a fusion of science and traditional culture knowledge. Kind of like Japan. Aerial City for Alph Sigma server, which means fort of elves. It originated as a fort built in preparation for a war with Carmina Galdeslesi or Leke. I'm butchering these names. But since the peace agreement, it has acted as a watchtower for monsters. And the Omega Town. City of Lefel, or Liefel, which means Stone of Destiny. This city was a holy ground of the Targa people before the Great War, but it was destroyed by, again, gonna butcher this name, bunch, forces which did not like the idea. So right now we can only go to Delta. Which, yeah. Let's see. Transportation, trial period. This actually gives backstory to, or somewhat of a backstory to the world, or to this game. So yeah, this is pretty much a car that drives itself. I'm guessing this is pretty much what Worldcraft was like. I wouldn't mind having the world as an actual game. I love the Dot Hack series, original quadrilogy. I'm kind of indifferent to the GU trilogy, which is R2. And then RX, I only played a demo of Link, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Now here's something else. These are kind of like VR goggles, but they're also headphones as well. They're pretty much first-person view of the whole game. What the character sees and hears, it's all done with this. On how it looks is you're looking through the character's eyes through the goggles, but you can, on the monitor, it's your avatar and the chat logs and all that. And they play with a PlayStation 2 controller. Nifty, right? Right? If you have the game, these are kind of funny to look at. Which is coming... This is actually kind of going to be true, because we do have speak-to-text technology already, which a lot of people, I believe, use. And then some people just, in this alternate reality of Dot Hack, actually use a one-handed joystick that looks kind of like the Wii Remote Nunchuck. Or a Joy-Con. Yeah, the Pluto Kiss virus. So yeah. Now let's actually get into the actual game. This actually explains how to do certain things. You can't really evade. But yeah, this actually explains on what to do and all that. So you could look at it on your own time, but I'm guessing you guys want to see me actually play. Instead of read a bunch.
Hey, you made it.
Orca. Yeah, he looks kind of like the Highlander.
Hey, it's me, Orca, the Blade Master.
Whoa! You look so different from the real Yasuhiko. Nothing like the real you.
Hey, in this game I'm Orca. Regardless of what I am in reality, I'm pretty well known here. What?
No, you look great.
And yes, they do use original text emojis.
Anyway, take this. Member address is the flash mail address you can only access in the world.
Flash mail is pretty much sending a quick text message or instant message through something like Discord or some shit like that.
With flash mail, you can exchange messages with others in real time, as long as you are in the world.
Good explanation from Orca.
It's mostly used by newbies to contact other players to form a party. Try it out by inviting me to join your party. First, press the triangle button to open the menu.
They
In the
can
menu,
get
select
away
party.
with this. But yeah, they can get away with this because in their universe, they're actually playing a game, which we're playing this game. And yes, again, they're using a PlayStation 2 controller.
Next, select Add. Names of players who gave you their member addresses will be listed here.
And we got a pretty overpowered character to add.
Choose a player you want to invite to your party and send a flash mail.
Yet we don't see many noobs adventuring with level 50 players and other MMOs. So, unless that those people know each other, then, like in this case,
Since you
Orca and
just
Kite.
started, you probably only have my member address. Now, press the X button twice to send a flash mail to me. Ah, got it. Join my party. It's kind of weird mailing each other when we're face to face. See? My name appears under your screen. That means I'm in your party. By the way, flash mail is only available when you're in a town. Oh, and you can't contact people when they're not logged into the world. People do have a life, you know. We're not online 24/7.
Unlike most people in real life, hence a couple or a married couple who neglected their child just to play an MMO together at an internet cafe.
In other words, you can't always count on the same members to form a party.
But in this game, you kind of can, which is like, yeah.
So, try to get as many member addresses as you can. You'll have more fun that way.
And it also diverses the group. Sometimes you'll have all physical hitters in your group, which you're gonna have to act as the mage type characters.
Well, how you play is up to you. But since EXP and stuff isn't divided among party members, you really don't benefit if you go solo. Okay. Well, why don't we head off? There's nothing to worry about. I found a perfect place for newbies.
Yeah. Wow, this game is kind of chugging. Hold on. Still. Alright. Do any. Alright, that should work. Sorry for all the lag, but
This is the Chaos Gate, a sort of transfer device that takes us from one place to another. Now, press the X button. In the world, each play zone is called an area, determined by a combination of 3 keywords. Select New Keyword. This is the keyword screen. At the top is the entry plate. You put the 3 selected keywords one by one for each part, A, B, and C. Left of the entry plate is all the keywords you have. You can collect more of them by reading your emails, the board, and from other players. Now, let's enter some keywords by starting with part A. Select bursting. Good. Next for part B, select passed over. For the last one in part C, select aquafield. Now you're done specifying the area.
yeah, for the status, I don't really know how to read that. So, eh. But element wood, all things are weak against earth.
Oh, one more thing. You see the symbol on the left next to the keyword? That's the server symbol. It indicates which server you are currently logged on to. This symbol is Delta, so we're logged on to the Delta server. The list on the bottom right is the area status list. See the jewel next to the field type and dungeon? That indicates how the selected keyword affects the status. For example, check the field type. See the jewel on the right? This means that the field type is being determined by aquafield, the keyword in C. We don't know what kind of field the current keyword will create until we get there. But once we learn the effect of that keyword, we can combine it with other keywords effectively. For more details, check out the board on your own time. All right, let's get going to the Delta Bursting Passed Over Aquafield. Select Warp.
But yeah, you can get more words if you have DVDs of sign and liminality,
Before we get going,
as
let
well
me
as you can
explain to
use
you
the
about the camera
keywords
control.
from the novels and manga of, or that takes place around the same game timeline.
During the game, enemies will attack from all directions. The idea is to adjust your view quickly to see your enemy and grasp the situation. I'll explain more later, but remember, you can only use skills on targets you can see. Basically, if you don't use the camera right, you'll be dead before you know it.
That's right, and if you can manipulate the camera enough, you can get a lot of enemies in one hit. All you just need to do is make sure the enemies are close to each other for multiple hits, or spells that and skills that attack multiple enemies at one time. You need to be close to them, or they need to be close together in order to hit.
First, rotate the camera. Push either the L1 button or the R1 button to move the camera. Good. Next, let's zoom in and zoom out. You can zoom the camera in or out by using the right analog stick. Try it.
I usually play with the camera kind of zoomed out.
Yeah, that's it. Finally, you reset the camera by there you go. Remember, when the battle starts, constantly adjust your camera. Okay, and this is the field. It's the lowest level in the area. When you want to return to the town, press the triangle button and select Gate Out from the menu. Grassland, wilderness, and jungle are some of the field types. You can set them with keywords. The combination of field type and weather determines the area elements. For example, if it's a grassland and it's raining, that area will be a water element stage. The elements also affect the type of monsters that will appear and the items you can get. Don't worry about it now. As you get used to it, combine words to get different elements. Now, let's get going on our quest. First, check the map at top right. You see the red down arrow on it? In the dungeon's deepest level, there's a god statue that usually holds a rare item. But enemies are often tougher down there, so gain some levels above ground before you head below. Okay, wait a sec.
Yeah, fairy orbs are extremely useful in this game. I usually carry about 15 on me at all times. Usually I'll use one on the field and dungeon crawl without using the fairy's orb, but that's how I play. And I also keep another item.
By using the fairy's orb, hidden data on the map becomes visible, like this.
I also use another item as well, and I do keep 15 of those on me at all times. A different item I rarely use, because the item that I usually get using that item is the same exact item that I had used to get it.
Yellow areas on the map show magic portals, where you encounter monsters and treasures. All right, how about we go pick a fight? Head for one of the magic portals.
That's automated.
For a basic attack, approach the target and press the X button. By the way, a cursor appears on the target so that you can check its name and hit points. Try using a basic attack to defeat some monsters. You started. Press the triangle button to open the menu and select skills. Okay then. Choose Rep from the... When the target cursor appears, select the target and press the X button to... That's it. Pretty easy, huh? You can target a party member for recovery or remedy skills and the enemy for attack skills. Remember, you can only apply skills to targets within your view. Before using a skill, adjust the camera so that your target comes into view. Well, you must be sick of me at this point. It's your turn to tell me what to do by using chat commands. Okay, I'll teach you the command to get your... Okay, next, go ahead and choose First Aid from... Well, it's good to be the boss, isn't it? If you use it well, you can bunch up on the enemy or give separate orders to each party member. When you add new members to the party, try various chat commands to see their effects. That's it for now. Just remember what you learned. Start exploring. When you think you're ready, we'll head for the dungeon.
Alright, Alright. Let's see. Status. Okay, how the experience works in this game is, in order to level up, you need to get 1,000 experience points. No matter what level you're at, you need to get 1,000. So you'll be, using or going to harder difficulty or harder dungeons in order to level up your character a little more than what you would. And me sometimes do that and take on all. But the equipment I have on my character is what I have in my pouch. So this spring right here I cannot do at all. I'll show it off probably later. Sure. So yeah, I'm getting 60, he's getting 1 because this is level 1 and the experience is practically based around the level of the enemies. I think World of Warcraft
now
took
we can
that
start exploring the dungeon.
font.
One thing you need to remember is that you can't gate out when you're in a dungeon. To gate out and return to the town, you have to go back to the field. The Sprite Ocarina you to the surface, but you can't use it during battle.
That's the other item I talk about that I have 15 of, other than the fairy sword.
This is the treasure box, but you knew that, right?
Winky face.
You should know that there are two types of treasure boxes, normal and booby-trapped. This one's normal. Hit the X button to open it.
I'll be
This one's booby
stockpiling
trapped.
some items.
Notice a different color? Try to open it as is, and you're screwed. Just use the fortune wire on it. This item will disarm the trap.
So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Every time I use a fortune wire on a blue chest, I usually get a fortune wire back.
See? Now it's safe to open.
But since this is a tutorial, I usually have it on Union Battle. And certain members I will designate skills and all that.
What the? Did you just see that?
Yeah. Was that thing chasing her?
Yeah, but something like that on this level?
Story. So it went right, we go left.
Better watch out. We're trapped in here. In the dungeon, there are rooms with traps everywhere. The only way to get out of a trap like this is by activating all the magic portals in the room. All right, let's charge to that magic portal.
But yeah, I usually do that. Find the exit, then backtrack to all the rooms I have not been in. Speed charms are useful for a certain mission. So yeah, this game can be played with analog or digital controls, which if you don't know what that means, joystick or D-pad. I believe north is where we find the God statue. Ooh, another resurrect. No, I didn't want to pause. Status. So we'll be heading to the God statue. That message indicates that we have completely cleared the dungeon of all monsters, so we can just roam it without worrying about fighting.
This is the room where the statue is. There's only one of them at the dungeon's deepest level, and you can get rare items from it. That's enough adventure for now. Let's grab the treasure and get back to town, shall we? If we had a Sprite Oak arena, we could warp out of here. But we don't have one. So we gotta go back the way we just came.
Let's see. I believe, yep. So we remove Saber Dance in favor for Tiger Claws. But that's okay. There's certain weapon I would get later on, which I simply love using. That's, once we get it, that's all I'm going to be using. Due to its effect.
Or was the rumor true?
Take this. Please take this. There's no time. Please.
What's this?
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction at the whim of the user.
You're...
It's coming.
Run. It'll kill you. What the hell? What is this? Something wrong. Nothing works.
You can't actually guard in this game. This game is kind of anime for what it is. Again, it's an anime.
It wasn't supposed to be this way. I'm sorry. Get out of here.
Forced logout. So what'd you guys do with my game? What did you do with my game? I want to know. Who is this wonderfully dressed mystery lady?
What was wrong with Yasuhiko? Why was he upset? I wanted to ask him, but he wouldn't even pick up the phone. And then, the next day, I found out that Yasuhiko had been hospitalized. I rushed to the hospital, but they wouldn't even let me see him. But I guess it's better this way. I didn't want to see him all week, and he wouldn't want that either. But what the hell happened to him? I have a feeling that the key to it is somewhere in the world.
mail. Well, we're limited to Theta and Delta. So let's continue our trek.
I should post on the board about Yasuhiko. Maybe someone will respond to it.
My friend is in a coma after playing this game. He's hospitalized and it still isn't out yet. But do these things actually happen? Does anyone know the reason? Anyone know something else or someone else in the same state? How can I get him out of the coma? The people who made this game look here too, right? Please, give me some kind of information. Thank you. Zet. Or Zeet. Zet? Sig. Orca's in second place, but first place. Balmung. Let's see. Highlander. There can only be one. And Nog. Huh. Yeah, if I'm going too fast, this will be on YouTube for those who are watching on Twitch. So you can just corm. But yeah. But you can just pause and read, or if you have the game, read it yourself. Corm, Hinata, Corm. Grunties. Let's see. Crests. Jing. Jing. Pig. There are only 3 grunties per game that you can actually get. Tim, huh? Some call me Tim. We'll be needing to talk to Tim in quite some time after collecting a few like we'll be going to low-level springs in order to get golden axes after we get to a decent level. Those golden and silver axes will come in handy for a trade with Tim. That cat's blade. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. What? Nah, this can't be true. Well, yeah, it is. So, usually you need to log in, log out. Or log out, log in. Book. Okay, we'll help you. I could kind of read it. If you look at the way bottom is, there is no time. Please help me. I think it's to the one who took the book. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out. The second, or let's see, first sentence is to the one who took the book. Second sentence I can't read. Except the last two words, which is for me. Oh, Skeeth is looking for me. There is no time. Please help me. So yeah, I had to think. But yeah. This character. One of my favorites. Also the character from Another Birth.
What? What is it? You got something to say?
No.
it now. You are a newbie, aren't you? I might have guessed. Well, are you or not? Come on now, don't be shy. You can tell me. Listen, in case you're not aware of it, you're being very rude. It's impolite to stare at someone like that. You have to understand it's the same as the real world. Don't you get it?
But I'm complimenting you with my eyes.
With you anyway, huh? Come on, will
And
you
plus,
say something already?
your character design is pretty awesome. But yeah, our next party member, ladies and gentlemen, and cat people, and lizard people, little gray / green men. I guess I'll get my gear first. I want to collect some information as well. But yeah, talk to the people. Talk to them 3 times. That's it. They'll then repeat themselves. Like I said, weak enemies gives out less experience than stronger ones. No, we haven't. Okay, 4 times. Then he starts repeating. This place we store items and equipment. Elf Haven. Over here, potion or item shops. I usually get quite a few of health drinks. I possess 5s. Get 5 more, and I am done. Now the weapon I'm talking about are the assassin blades. They produce the death status. Yep, right here. But I can't get them because I bought health drinks. I don't use fortune wires. Buy assassin. No, right here. Okay. Equipment. Use assassin. But yeah, I'll be using these weapons for the rest of the game. They're technically like using the regular sword or getting like a stronger weapon and all that. So yeah, characters that ask if you want to trade actually kind of has good stuff. Now, uh, since how we are twin blades, we can only equip light and medium armor. I don't need to trade right now, because I will build up some stuff first. Save, memory card slot 1. But yeah, I always wanted to do this game on stream.
Wait a sec.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, you. I know some interesting keywords.
Okay.
If you go with me, I'll tell you what they are. Do you want to know?
Yes, by all means.
Right on, that's the spirit. Spoken like a true newbie.
Usually high level players use the word noobs instead of newbies. You can tell if someone's a noob or not by pretty much how they speak to you.
The keywords are Delta,
But that only
Hidden
works
Forbidden
in real life.
Holy Ground.
So, Delta's root town is my favorite place on these games. Second to this place.
What are you...
Okay. Even though he is online, but
Okay, here I come.
word lists. So here's the thing, you don't need to input the keywords if they or if they give you the exact keywords. Which is pretty dope, and that's what you'll be doing. But inputting keywords at random will give you random stuff. So keep that in mind.
Whoa, this place is...
Huh?
Never mind, let's go. Well, are you going to escort me like a proper gentleman?
You look more like a barbarian who's ready to chop off someone's head, but doesn't look all that strong. But yeah, this is practically my favorite place. It's a cathedral that's stuck on a small island in the middle of a lake. The bridge was torn out, but since how this is the game version instead of what they shown on the anime, they put a wall right here. But yeah, it sits out on a lake. You can't get to it by other means. So yeah, change my view to first person, which we can check out all the scenery. So nice. Yeah, we do. Look at the cathedral. So beautiful.
What is that thing? Stay back!
And it changed my weapons into starter weapons.
So that's it. Pretty weak, huh? What do you know? You didn't even need my help at all, did you?
And Kite could tell she is a noob.
That statue. It looks so sad.
Scathe, Enos, Magus. I can't read anything else. The inscription is faded.
By the way,
Hmm?
I guess you can tell that I'm a newbie too.
Yeah.
It must be pretty obvious by the way I acted back there. But you still hung out with me. You know what? You're nicer than I thought. You see, I'm trying to find...
Hey, what are you doing?
What? What about you, huh?
No time to explain. It's too dangerous here.
What?
I'm telling you to get out. Leave here at once.
Jumping? I want to learn how to jump.
This one as well.
But how? Tell me what's going on here. That thing should have been dead. Why is it glowing like that? It's so freaky. Is this for real?
It's a bug from a computer virus. The virus is rewriting the data. It has a hit point that's infinite.
This is the one.
You must escape while I buy some time.
Because of this thing, I'll kill you.
No! You can't kill it! Leave it be or you'll be killed!
No. By the power of
book.
Yakuhiko.
Open the book. The book?
And the book.
The power it holds can bring forth.
Book of Twilight. And not the Twilight you're thinking of, if you're thinking of that Twilight. No. That is a horrible thought. You should erase that thought from your memory. You shall gather up all those books and burn them. Burn that whole entire saga. That should not exist at all. By the power of this book, I will change all of my clothes. Rewrite my data. Changing from green stealthy to Naruto orange stealth. since how now we have seen data drain. We don't need to see it at all. Virus core M.
That was like the time when Orca.
That skill. Now, I understand. You are the same as the virus. To think that I was saved by someone like you.
No! That's not. I don't even know what's.
Do not lie to me. Recently, many places within the world have been damaged by a virus. Those who willfully spread the virus and destroy this world for their own amusement, they shall receive no mercy.
No, that's not me.
I did not expect to find the one responsible so soon. Draw your sword, now!
I won't! There's no reason to do that!
There is for me.
No! I don't want to fight!
What is the matter with you? That's hardly the way to talk to someone who just saved your life.
No, these three all have the same
I still do not
hair
trust
in
you.
the back.
I just require the time to think this through. But if I find out that you are indeed in with them, I will kill you.
That was rather childish for Balmonk of the Azure Sky, the descendant of Fianna.
I do not speak with hackers.
But you just did. Helba.
That boy, he's a friend of your partner.
Orca?
Yes, Belmont. I'm a friend of Orca's.
I thought he would end up like Orca. And I panicked. That's when I heard her voice.
Yay, I'm using the weapons that I...
It was the voice of the girl who gave the book to Orca.
I see. But what are you going to do if the data bug shows up again? That power put your friend... sorry.
I don't even know what this power is, or what she wanted Orca to do. And what am I supposed to do with this power? All I want to do is help Orca.
Now you can understand why that is my favorite place. The music,
Well,
the looks.
I've gotta go.
So beautiful.
Today was... I don't know what to say, but... Good night.
Do I sense a little romance coming on? And no, you don't get experience from cutscenes. Sorry. That would be awesome, though. Like that scene in Sonic Boom where Knuckles knocks out a ring from Sonic. That would be awesome if it threw off a ring from your ring counts. Why am I still using the... But yeah, if I can run into... Tim, I can show you what item he has that I would want. Oh, yeah, Nova. You'll know him from Another Birth if you played that. I won't be talking to a lot of people. No. So don't really expect me to do that. Forward.
The message I posted is deleted.
Now this is where you get the challenge from, or the speed charms use. News. Sure. Let's go with that. Let's see, I don't really understand it, but I will believe you. I'm actually really busy, but I'll help you when I have time. So call me up. Thank you. It's good to know. I've seen your powers. You can rewrite the monster's data by performing data drain. When the OK sign is flashing, if you use it wisely, it'll be very valuable in the future. You will need this, or its power. You can check the spread by gauge in the skill section menu. When the spread is at 100%, there may be lethal affections on your character, so be aware of the spread of the virus or viral infection. If you defeat a monster without using data drain, then the spread will decrease little by little, so do not let it go above 100%. Another warning, you are always being watched. Though you may not wish it, you will be the eye of the storm in the world. That is the fate of the one who bears the bracelet.
She knows about my bracelet. Who is she?
One of the hottest persons you may know.
I saw a strange character in the alley. It looked like a cat. Is it possible to edit like that?
A cat? Oh yeah, I saw it too. I prefer bunny girls though.
Heh heh heh. Playboys. And it shows you on where to find this character. Waffle, one of the best names ever. Grid. Let's see who else. Here's Sonata. Let's see if she looks like a ninja. Nope. Hope I make 100 friends. There are so many fights going on with my group. I wish we could all get along. I just started this game and finally I'm getting the hang of it. I turned my back for 1 second to chat. My mailbox is full. Hold on, let me sort everything. So all of you who are doing MMOs, could you tell me what type of character this would be, or person? Yeah, I kind of do like running around in first person.
Hey! I found a great area that's full of aromatic grass. Wanna go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's get ready then. Mia!
I do like these two characters.
Excuse me. You. Yes, you. That's a unique bracelet.
Oh.
Can I take a look?
Can you see it?
Yes, of course. Do you mean to say you can't see this nice bracelet? Even if you can't see it. As long as you know it's there, it's the same thing as seeing it, right?
Bracelet? Hey, what are you talking about? I can't see any bracelet, Mia.
I kind of like
Well,
Mia's
thanks a lot
design.
for letting me look at your bracelet. I have a feeling we need to get it. Somehow. Well, see you around.
Wait, Mia! What about the aromatic grass?
Big is supposed to be a cat. Why am I hitting start? Alright. So this is what Helba was talking about. Right now I don't have no data or viral infection. Which is pretty good. I don't have any buffs or debuffs. Only have a few skills. And let's see, save, slut 1. Pretty much you have to log out and log back in. New dungeon. Alright. The test version of the world or in this universe is called Fragment. But for us, Fragment is actually the actual online version of this game, which they have kind of got rid of, but I hate when it does that. But it gives you but they're bringing it back, kind of. Like, right now, someone's working on doing a full translation of that game. Because it's a Japan-only game, and the only way to play it is by having a special thing on your PlayStation 2 to access it, or by using a emulator and have an internet access. Someone who plays the game is Nakatilili. If you know who that is, then you should check him out. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. New keyword. Awesome. I don't think we'll be showing the game over screen. We might later on if you guys on YouTube give this about, I'd say 50 likes. Yeah, I know the bar's real low, but 50 likes, this game continues. 100 likes, I'll continue this game and do the next game. 150, third game. 200, I'll do the complete quadrilogy. And if it gets 500, I'll do the quadrilogy and the GU trilogy. And for all you Resident Evil 4 fans out there, I could stream Resident Evil 4 for you on, let's say, one Sunday out of the month. And you guys get to see me fail at that game. No new mail. I I kind of like orange. Until we get a certain wallpaper, we're sticking with orange. Now, if I could kind of set my computer up with like these GIFs of the little things right here that I would like for the email, internet, files, music player, whatever else I use, all have like their own 3D GIFs. And then the ultimate background going on, or just the ultimate GIF on the wallpaper I'm using, that would be awesome. Hopefully we meet a new character. No? See, no, I don't want to talk to the fool. There's Big again. There. It's a fool. I thought you were Tim. You and Tim have the same coloration. Wow, that was actual lag in my game. Save. Party, add.
Okay.
Word list. Okay. Don't want to go there. Don't want to do Goblin Tag yet. So we're going here. I want to get some levels. Wait, do I have fairy orbs? I don't know if I have fairy orbs items. Okay, there we go. Gotta remember this area. I'll be needing to keep an eye on characters' health. We will not be doing that yet. We will soon. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch those. Usually get fortune wires out of them anyways, so. But yeah, actual gameplay. Yay! And we got to see a death effect. Ooh, Fire Tempest. That is really good. Really good. Hangman. That's pretty good too. Is this symbol? Yep, it's a symbol. Now our magic accuracy is up. Zoom out a bit. Fire Tempest again. Let's see. Actually, let's... Okay, skills. Yeah, the item that I really want from what's his face? Tim? I think it's called the Thunder Torque, or it's a hat item. Thunder Toque, Toque. I don't know, it's a hat. And what it does is gives you the ability to revive allies. Which is pretty awesome. Kite is pretty much the fastest attacker on your party. So there's that. And yes, some of these magic portals will only have chests in them. Is there even a dungeon on this field? Sorry for all the kind of lag on this. And that is a risky chest. Alright. But yeah, I'll be keeping the assassin blades on my character. So don't okay. Items. Skills. See what I tell you about being a healer. I kind of like the different dungeon types. That is, I believe, all recovery or earth up. The first one we went in just a Stonewall dungeon. This one is a stomach dungeon, so to speak. There are interactive elements inside the dungeon itself. Leather coat, equipment, leather armor, leather. No. So yeah, we're inside of a stomach. And pretty much how I will be grinding items. Type of chests. Meteor swarm. The hangman. I'll be skipping that chest. Hangman. Now some of these items, okay. Some of these items I will be skipping or selling because I don't really use them. Like example, I believe Hangman I don't use due to it being kind of a status effects, and I'm kind of not big on using status effects on enemies. Skills, saber dance. Risky treasure, we will not begin that. Or that one. The death. kind of don't need to worry about your SP, because as you can see, it gradually recovers as you're running or standing still.
Bloody egg!
Ooh, this is a thing. Grunty foods. You'll be needing those. Ugh. So you'll get a few different types of items from
Bloody
those.
egg!
From breakable stuff like the warrior's body. You'll get either a buffing item, a remedy type thing, like an antidote, or you get a healing item. Recovery type item, like cover health. So yeah, you either get an antidote, which poison, paralysis, speed down, and any physical status, and this, which does magical status healing. Potions, you want to save more. Mage's souls, I really don't use. And then this buffing items, burning oils, well waters. But yeah, debuffs items I do not use, like the death and hangman. Speed charms I'll be using in a different thing. This just sell or trade. I can probably give this to Black Rose if she has a better one. Okay. Let's see. She has headgear already. So I'm selling something. Yay. Could be thunder elements. Now, later on I'll get a spell that will give me kind of a health regen. And I'll be using that for a while, or in my games. I didn't select that one. Oh well.
Bloody eggs!
Okay, that's the bottom of this floor. yeah, I pretty much go around clearing out the dungeons. Now, my favorite dungeon type is actually castle dungeon, mainly because of its music. I thought it was an enemy. Skills. Now, at times you will probably fight boss monsters. Which, of course, those ones, again, are boss. Those are large, and there's 3 different types of enemies. There are large, medium, and small. And what we've been fighting was mostly smalls and mediums. Large enemies, there only come 1 at a time. Yeah, the burning oil is due to this being a fire field. But yeah, large comes 1 enemy from magic circles. Then you got mediums, which are 2 enemies from a magic circle. And smalls, which are 3, I believe. I think this moth is a medium. Skills. I need more. If only I knew that, kind of a gradual healing ability. Item. Tempest. Goblins I really hate. Goblin mages, I should say. When you're at a higher level, don't bother with curing yourself from poison. Because items, fortune roller. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't care. I had a fortune wire, so I used it. but what was I saying? Oh yeah, when you're at like higher level around your late 20s and early 30s of the levels, don't worry about poisons, because poisons only hurt you with one damage. Items, antidote, black rose. Skills, rep, black rose. Items, fortune wire. Okay, items. What is that? Let's see. Nothing Kite can use. Status. She has it already. So I'm selling it. I kind of will probably be buying a lot of antidotes. I'm so good. So is she. Sometimes you will find some PKs roaming the field. PKs, player killers. Skills. Reps. Can't pick that up. Another death at work. Some people say that critical hits are good. Deaths drain a lot of hit points from the enemies. Like, more so than what crits would do. And let's see, no, it's status. At a possible chance of placing opponent near death. Yeah. That is why I like death better than critical hits, if you want to know. Critical hits is an added effect. Skills, reps, kites. Skills, reps, I'll be doing some stuff post-game. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using directional pad. Hopefully they got statues on this floor so I can just run up to the top. I don't have any sprite ocarines. I didn't have money to buy some. Skills. Saber dance. See. Why am I on that? Okay. Level 5 for she has around 200 left. But yeah, my regular equipment, I am gonna be changing my weapons. No. Except for my partners. Items. Let's see. Ooh, wow. This goes deeper. Okay, skills. Reps. On me. I need more. Now Black Rose. How long have we been going? 2 hours? Okay, this is kind of a part Fairy Lord. He goes down deeper. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. I think that is Heavy Blade? Yes, okay, yeah.
Yeah? What's up?
You can keep that.
What?
Gift. Yes.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks.
And she has equipped it, I believe, because it's kind of silverish instead of normal gold. Let's see, did she equip it? Yep. Now she does more damage. Sometimes the dungeons become linear, like right now.
Bloody A!
But yeah, I'll be using that chart for the grunties in order to get noble. Iron grunty. My hit accuracy is crap. Skills, reps. Black Rose. First. I don't want to do Black Rose twice. First aid. Skills. Wow. I'm gonna need to get some items or equipment to boost my defense up. Like, wow. It's like kicking my ass. Okay. You have no idea. Skills. Rifts. You have no idea. Items. Antidote. Note, I do not use antidote on myself. That because my character does not complain about not being healed. You can have up to 99 of an item on your person, which practically, if you manage your items well enough, you'll have max items. Well, shit. You'll have max of an item like magic. Yeah, this character is a PK. Little warrior with a spear.
Bloody A! Bloody eggs!
Skills. I'm gonna need to recover. Meteor swarm. So yeah, I just got killed. How about them apples? Skill. Lovers. Yay. Grab this. Now if you look at the map, all the black dots are all treasure chests. Yeah, I'm gonna skip these fights until after get the God statue.
Bloody eggs!
Reason why I don't use status effects on enemies, because half the time they don't work. Or most of the time they don't work. I'm skipping those two enemies altogether. Grand Armor, Yellow Candy, Mage's Soul. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a look at that Grand Armor. Let's see.
Yeah? Yeah, I'll...
There, now she's a tank for right now. But items... pretty much what a Sprite Ocarina does. I have a lot to sell. Oh no, that's yucky. Okay, sell. Let's see. Death. 5. Hangman. Lovers. Oh yeah, also. Amateur blades. Steel blades. Earth swords. Headgear. Leather coat. And whatever the hell this is. No, I don't need to go to Elk Haven. I just sold a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so I didn't need to buy any armor for Black Rose, or weapons for Black Rose. You don't need to disband the party to log out, but it helps. I think I'm supposed to try to access the protected area first, and yeah, that's it. Log in. think I'm supposed to go here too.
I came after reading the board, but the operator turned me back. I guess we can't play here.
Well, I'm gonna leave. Exit out of the, what's it called? Or log off. Let's see what else. Quit. I thought I was gonna get some mail from people. Data. Slot 1. Yeah, that is cleared data. So I'm gonna end it here, and I will pick it back up maybe next month sometime, or sometime later this month. I don't know for sure, but I know it's later. So, ta-ta for now. Have fun, or whatever. Keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, so dig it.